Hello, welcome to Talking Politics with Peter Beimers. I am Peter Beimers. If you like this sort of thing, like and subscribe and click the bell for notifications, and feel free to share as well. Today I'll be talking about kind of a combination of my last two videos. 2 weeks ago I talked about how Ontario needs safer roads, crack down on the truck driving schools, or at least investigate into them. And some of these truckers that are on our roads here in Ontario kind of investigate and have a closer look at that. Last week, I talked about the reckless and irresponsible immigration policies of the federal Liberals and the Doug Ford's Conservatives. And actually, the timing was just perfect because about a day or two after that, Doug Ford came out and said Ontario needs more immigrants coming to Ontario. He loves more and more immigrants. He says they need to come with a passport or even without a passport. We need them here. Why? I don't know. I think we have enough. We got enough homeless. We got enough jobless people here. I don't think we need to exacerbate the problem with more people here, driving up housing prices as well as everything else. But so today's video is kind of a combination of both, because earlier this week I saw a posting that says the MTO has found irregularities in some of the schooling of Ontario truck drivers, mainly in the new immigrant community. Shocking, at least not to this trucker, but it must be shocking to everybody else who read that article who wasn't connected to the trucking world. So now there will be thousands upon thousands of letters going out to these truck drivers saying they need to be retested within 60 days or lose their license. Not only do they have to be tested for signs, but also the A portion, the truck driving portion that is, as well as the air brakes portion of the test. They have to rewrite those tests, as well as provide a tractor trailer for a road test. That all has to be retested within 60 days or lose their license. And I say good, because I've seen too many of these drivers out on the road that shouldn't be on the road. And that is because of the irresponsibility of bringing in too many immigrants, thinking, giving them jobs where they shouldn't have jobs. So while it is great that these truck drivers, so-called truck drivers, steering wheel holders as we call them, are getting retested, what I didn't see is what's happening to these schools. Are they getting investigated? Are they being closed? Are these teachers being fined? Are they being fired? Putting on a list. What about the MTO officers who fast-tracked and sold these licenses to these drivers? Basically getting in a truck, driving around the block, sitting somewhere, and then coming back saying, hey, great job. Here's your license. Thanks for the extra $1,000, or whatever arrangements they made. So I believe these schools, let's investigate every single truck driving school in Ontario. If they're legit, they have nothing to worry about, and they'll probably be very pleased to be looked at to prove that they are legit. These MTO officers, fired. Blacklist them from any other MTO government job. Get rid of them. And I think that would be great. Now, I don't think it was my video 2 weeks ago that precipitated this recommendation or this re-examination by MTO. That would be a little bit arrogant of me to think that me and, though at last count, 10 viewers who watched that video kickstarted this MTO move. But what it does show is an admission by the MTO, the Ministry of Transportation of Ontario, of something that truckers have been calling for years. That these schools, these drivers on the road, are not safe. The United States are getting safer roads with their crackdown on English proficiency, and hopefully soon Ontario roads will become safer as well. Now, of course, this wouldn't have to become necessary if it were not for the reckless and irresponsible immigration policies of the federal Liberals and the mirroring of their policies by the federal Conservatives, by Doug Ford's Conservatives. They're not really conservative. Your only true conservative voice in Ontario is the New Blue Party of Ontario. So next time it comes time to vote in an election in Ontario, vote New Blue. We are your conservative voice. If you've made it this far, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications when new videos are uploaded, and feel free to share as well. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Beimers, and we'll see you next time.